What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Humbug Outdoors Fishing. It's your boy C. Smith here, and today we are going to be doing a little cast-off challenge. I know you guys really enjoyed my other one I did at about this time last year. It was the Metanium DC versus the Corrado DC. I thought the results came out pretty good. There was definitely some things I could have fixed in that, in that test or experiment. And I am changing a lot of that in this one today. Today, the two reels we're gonna be matching off is the Garcia Revo X and the Shimano SLX. And the reason why I picked these two reels for the next one is, for those of you that don't know, I work at Bass Pro Shops, and I get a lot of people that come in and ask me, hey, I got about $100, I want a good Baitcast reel to get me started. What do you recommend? And the two that I usually take them to are these two right here. These are both owned by friends of mine. Shout out to Lucas DeLapp and Quinn Hawkinson. Thank you for letting me borrow these. Both of my friends have used these extensively and absolutely love them. And so these are the ones I always recommend to customers. However, I've always wondered which one casts further than the other. I know you guys know I'm a big Shimano guy. However, I have owned some Garcia products in the past. So yeah, I thought for $100 each, I thought it would make a great video to kind of do a low budget reel cast off. I thought you guys would enjoy that. For those of you that know my previous video, you guys will know that I was at Del Oro High School filming on their football field. The nice thing was it had all the yardage markers, so I could really tell exactly where it was. So the track had a lot of practices and people running, so I just didn't have the space to do it there. So I am at my house today doing it, and I will be using a rangefinder to help mark and calculate where the baits go. Another thing I'm changing from this one to last one is, last time I had two different rods that I threw each one on. I had thought they were both the same height rod, but then you guys definitely let me know that in the comments. You guys kind of ripped me a new one for that one. So I am doing both of them on the same rod this time. This is the Dobbins 734C. I actually did a review video on this. I will put that above right here for you guys to click that if you guys want to see that video. Yeah, so basically we're going to be doing 3 baits today. Hopefully, your guys' really, helpful suggestions from the previous video are hopefully going to make this a really cool experiment. Probably want to do more of these as well because you guys really enjoyed the other one. So yeah, let's get this started. We'll go first into the specs of each reel right now. Alrighty, so the Shimano SLX 150 HG. This guy right here has a spool capacity of 120 yards of 10-pound test line. The gear ratio for this one right here is a 7:2:1. That's going to change depending on which reel you get, but that's the one for this guy. The weight is 6.9 ounces. This guy's got 11 pounds of drag. It's got 3+1 bearings, and the MSRP is $100. Alrighty, so for the Garcia, we have the Revo 4X SH. Holds 175 yards of 10-pound test line. This one right here is a 7:3:1 gear ratio. It's coming in at 8 ounces. It's got 18 pounds of drag, 8 bearings, and the MSRP is also $100. Alrighty guys, some variables as well for this experiment. I kind of forgot to mention these. Is number one, we have almost 0 wind today. That's not going to be an issue. Number two, they are both spooled up with 12-pound fluorocarbon line, so there is no difference with that. The line on both is, brand new. Both reels have been slightly used. However, there's no abuse to them. I've checked out the insides of them. I oiled them up. They are all fine. I am doing half of the cast sidearm, half of the cast over the arm. To me, there really isn't much of a difference. However, you guys kind of knocked me in the last one and said my casts weren't all the same. So that's what I'm doing this time. I'm just going to take, the best of each. So that way, even if the sidearm cast does better, I still have 5 sidearm casts. So you can take 4 of those best 5. So, yeah, if there's any other questions too about this experiment that you guys think wasn't good, let me know in the comments below, and then if I do another one, I can just keep on improving these. That way I can get even the best that way I can get the best information out to you guys in terms of which reels are the best. So yeah, so what you guys are going to see now is basically, I'm not gonna show it all on camera here, but what I'm doing is I'm taking 2 to 3 minutes to dial in each bait with the reel. And then once I've got it dialed, I'm gonna be taking 10 casts and I'm gonna basically record the best 4 from each, and that is what I'm gonna put in, you know, in the average. So all you guys are gonna see is basically the casts and then the information here. I am doing a little bit behind the scenes in here, but I don't want you guys, that would be too long of a video. So yeah, that's what you guys are gonna see now. So yeah, let's get the experiment started. Pretty good. Yeah, it is. Alrighty guys, just got all the information. It is about to absolutely dump on us right now. So I'm gonna bring all the gear inside, bring in, look at the footage, look at the information, and yeah, let's come to a conclusion. Alright guys, here's the data for the results. I made it into a little graph for you guys, just for a visual reference. For the Castmaster, for the 3/4 ounce, there really wasn't a big enough difference to, you know, consider one as a better reel. The SLX was only 0.25 below, you know, above the Revo. Not a big enough difference by any means. The jig, the 1/2 ounce jig, the SLX and Revo were actually tied. They had tied the exact same average. So, you know, no difference there. And then for the Texas Rig Senko, there was a little more of a difference here. The SLX won by basically 1.5 yards. You know, it's really not a huge difference either. I was actually really impressed by how close the data was for these reels. You know, honestly, I mean, in conclusion here, either of these reels is an amazing buy. I mean, for $100, I really don't know if there's a better, you know, reel out there than these two right now. So if you guys are looking on throwing some lighter baits, some Senkos, some jerk baits, stuff like that, the SLX may be a little better for you. However, the Revo is got more drag, the spool holds more line, and it's overall just a little bigger, beefier of a reel. So, you know, if you need a reel to throw some heavier stuff, maybe, you know, flipping and pitching, you know, you're throwing some, you know, just some bigger stuff, maybe the Revo is the, you know, the reel for you. But, yeah, either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a like, comment, subscribe, do all the stuff you're supposed to do for a YouTube video. And yeah, we will see you guys next time on Humbug Outdoors Fishing. Yee!